let's say, and you get one detail wrong, even though your analysis is correct, people will never let you live it down. But yeah, there's a reason why people always go back to like the old Simpsons and go, dude, why is the old Simpsons predicting this? Why is the old Simpsons predicting that? Why is this old Simpsons is crazy? It's because back then they had a leftist position. It's not as informed now, and they've definitely shifted their attitude. But if you want to understand good comedy, timeless comedy, look to people's old work, see if it stands the test of time.
Bill Burr is having a rant. This is towards who? This is towards Elon Musk. This the one that you?
I don't know if he's on a podcast, but I don't know what.
Yes.
Is this the one?
Oh, they're so mad at Bill. Oh, they're so mad at Bilbo. Neurotic Toast says, do we know if Bill Burr has changed his trans takes? He was pretty anti-trans women in sports. He has even a bit about special from 2015. I know he can't be perfect, but it'd be nice for him to grow in that area. I don't know. And I don't remember his takes on trans women in sports or anything like that. But, you know, there's always going to be some shit. It's not appropriate. I'm not saying that it's like allowed or whatever. But there's going to be imperfect allies in general. But a guy that has like empathy baked into their commentary, a guy who has like a very well-established worldview that revolves around helping others, probably could be easily convinced not to be transphobic. Also, I'm looking at your comments, and you talked about that whole issue with the Asman calling you schizo when the subject of destiny comes up. He's acting like you haven't dealt with 7-year harassment campaigns, which you were silent on until recently. Asman admitting to using the subreddit and knowing it brigades, by the way. Yeah, Asmongold knows that the Destiny community actively hunts me. He knows it so well because he has DM'd me about it in the past. He's just acting brand new on camera now. He's acting like he didn't know about it. He has personally talked to me about this before. He has also, I think, admitted in the past about the insane ways in which the Destiny community fucking tries to brigade everything that I appear on. So it's really weird that he's changed his stance on the matter now. I'm fairly certain he's like even publicly talked about it in the past. After all, it's Asmongold who once said, if Hasan is so wrong in the ways that you guys say he is, then why do you constantly have to lie? Why do you constantly have to lie about his positions if they're so bad? He recently shared he is on the Reddit himself. Yeah, I think he doesn't want, here, I'll tell you what I think is going on. Okay, I haven't talked to him about this personally, so I don't know. But I think he knows how fucking annoying the DDGers are, how rabid they are. They're not like the biggest community, but they are basically cyber terrorists. They can actively brigade communities. They can like do a lot of bad PR and slander propaganda. And they openly do it. They do it in a fairly sophisticated way. I mean, there's a fucking entire Bloomberg article dedicated to the defamation, slander, and the deplatforming campaign that they engage. Asmongold knows all of that because most streamers know all of it. Like, most streamers are familiar with other streamers that are making a living off of creating drama and like actively harassing other content creators. Streamers talk to one another. And that's part of the reason why no one ever talks about Destiny, is because they're truly afraid, understandably so, that they don't want to get the smoke from Destiny's insane fan base, who actively harasses journalists and actively harasses anyone and everyone, even when they can't get to me, people in my group of friends. And Asmon knows this, and I think he just doesn't want the smoke from him, despite the fact that if Destiny was even a little bit honest about his liberalism, he would spend probably 700 times more time focusing on the largest content creator, who is right-wing Asmongold, rather than someone like myself. But the reason why Destiny doesn't do that is because he likes that Asmongold is attacking me all the time. So he every now and then will push back on some of his takes, but overall will stand back and stand. It's an interesting allegiance built around coming after someone like myself, rather than actively undermining a very large right-wing community. Like, think about how many videos someone like Sex Pestiny has done on a person like myself, who is supposedly very close to me in our worldview. He's a liberal, I'm a leftist. We should agree on more than we disagree on. Now, compare that to the largest right-wing content creator and how much he talks about the largest content creator in the vein, in the same, with the same exact angles of it. and you realize it's almost if 20% of your output is direct on someone who you have ideological closeness, and it reaches nowhere near that standard when you're talking about a dude who is much larger, then maybe you don't have any sort of real political dog in the, and you just simply are carrying out a personal event against the person that you are upset, and you're using politics as a weapon to wield in the process. Yeah, actively recruit larger people, actively recruit a larger audience to make it seem like this is a political battle that you're to normalize, common sense liberal. Me too. I hate this bullshit drain. It's not up to Hasan anymore. He's getting it from more than 7 people at this point. Yeah, there are a lot of people online. I spend a good deal of time claiming that they're liberal or centrist and apolitical, that focus all of their efforts on being like, this is a bad guy. Watch. They never have that same critical lens for us, interestingly. And it's just weird. I don't know. Even when they have very clear ideological differences in opinion with others, they sometimes, sooner or later, those people often show their world. Anyway, what is Bill Burr built? Bill Burr torched over Elon Musk Nazi comparison. Let's take a look.
Yes, it's from his podcast, Monday Morning Podcast.
Okay, go. How long is this clip, Rob?
This is about 1 minute and 37 seconds. And just so you know, this just broke news yesterday and today, but this clip actually came out on the 17th of February. So this has been out there, just nobody reported on it, which...
4 weeks.
Listening to...
I'll tell you what's funny. I made fun of the fucking... for fucking Sieg Heiling, not once but twice. And I never...